The moment she grabbed my wrist, I knew whatever happened next would change everything, and if you're wondering why I didn't pull away, it's because part of me had been waiting for this moment longer than I was willing to admit. The music from the company party thumped through the walls as she pulled me down the hallway, laughter and clinking glasses fading behind us. The bathroom door shut softly, not slammed, not rushed, careful, intentional. She looked at me the way people do when they're standing on the edge of a truth they've been hiding for too long. Her voice dropped to a whisper, steady but trembling underneath. "This stays between us." In that instant, my heart wasn't racing from fear. It was racing because I finally felt seen. For years, I'd been invisible in conference rooms, reliable but forgettable, the one who stayed late and spoke only when spoken to. She was my CEO, brilliant, composed, admired, and I was just another employee in a tailored suit pretending not to notice the way her eyes lingered on me during meetings. She didn't touch me again. Instead, she leaned against the sink, exhaled slowly, and looked exhausted in a way no quarterly report could explain. She told me she'd reached the top and found it lonely. Every conversation filtered, every smile calculated. She said she trusted me because I never asked for more than respect. I listened, not interrupting, because sometimes the bravest thing you can do is let someone be human without trying to fix them. When the door opened and closed with someone else leaving the hallway, she straightened, put the mask back on, and thanked me for listening. "Go back to the party," she said. "We'll talk later." I walked out with my pulse still loud in my ears, carrying a secret heavier than any workload I'd ever managed. After that night, everything felt different. Emails carried subtext. Meetings stretched longer than necessary. She challenged me more, pushed harder, asked for my opinion in rooms where silence used to be my role. At first, I wondered if it was guilt or gratitude. Then came the backlash, whispers about favoritism, subtle resistance from colleagues who noticed my sudden visibility. I doubted myself constantly. Was I earning this, or was I being carried by something unspoken? One evening, when the office lights were dim and the city glowed outside the windows, I confronted her. I told her I couldn't be a secret that cost me my integrity. My voice shook, but I didn't stop. I said I wanted to succeed on my own merit or not at all. She listened the same way I had listened to her, without interrupting. Then she surprised me. She apologized. Not the polished kind, but the raw kind that cracks your defenses. She said power had taught her how to command, not how to connect. She promised boundaries, transparency, and fairness, even if it meant losing whatever fragile connection had formed between us. The next weeks were hard. She stepped back. I had to prove myself in ways that hurt, failing publicly before learning how to stand. But something else happened too. Respect replaced suspicion. My confidence grew because it was no longer borrowed. And in the quiet spaces between deadlines, we found a different kind of closeness, one built on honesty rather than secrecy. If you're still listening, it's because you know this story was never about a bathroom or a whisper. It was about choosing courage over comfort. By the end of that year, I earned a promotion no one could question. She earned something rarer, peace. We never crossed lines again, but we crossed something more important together, the fear of being real in a world that rewards masks. And here's the truth I hope you carry with you: your worth doesn't come from who pulls you aside in secret, but from who you become when you step back into the room and stand in the light.